fast five. You have your whole life ahead of you.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize I had the microphone on. I've been walking around doing shit. Trying to set up for this. You guys are probably like, what's going on? Why do I hear stuff? You hear stuff because we're about to get real. And that probably caused some feedback for you guys too. I'm so sorry. Ooh. But oh, Age of Empires 4 patch. That's right, the new season started. Let's have some fun today, guys. Let's have a stream today, guys. Let's do some history time. Let's move this though over here. That big, do that, do this. Nope. Do that, do this. There we go. Before we get into history time though, we all know what I'm about to say. We all know where this is going. We all know that when you are trying to deal with puppet kings throughout the history of France, you're going to want some sneak energy, because nothing says the conquest of Clovis quite like the sneak energy brand. Head on over to sneakenergy.com. Use creator code SPARTY at checkout. Let's get have some fun. Been a while. Oh my God, you made a Stained reference in my abode. But here we go. We're back at it here. Let's have some fun. Let's talk some history. So in our last episode, in our last history episode, what's behind me? What is that? What is this? What's right here? Oh, I guess it's kind of like my TV's right here, so it causes like a weird little thingy. I'm still kind of trying to figure out the light here, guys, so I apologize if I keep going bright and dark and dark and bright and dark, bright and dark. It's very annoying, and I apologize. I'm going to need to get 2 key lights to fill in a lot of the lighting behind me. In the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, we had Clovis. So this is 511 AD, right? And we know Clovis to be essentially the very first true Frankish monarch. It's the beginning of the kings of France, as it were. And Clovis directs his lineage back to Merovic. So he is the beginning also of the Merovingian dynasty. But we have what is considered, if you're playing from a Crusader Kings 3 standpoint, Gavelkind, as I've also heard it pronounced. And this is pretty much the way that it's Confederate partition. Well, I guess maybe just normal partition. That your lands are divided equally amongst your sons, which is different than primogeniture. Which not, more often than not, and we talked about this a little bit in our last one, more kingdoms in Christendom had a Gavelkind kind of succession, and less often a partition, less often a primogeniture, where the oldest son would take over. So you get this happening here in France. You got this happening over in Eastern Europe in Kievan Rus. You had this happening down in Iberia with Castile, Leon, and Galicia, as well as Navarre. So we talked about that a lot in our Reconquista episodes. But Clovis's 4 sons kind of divide things up very terribly. And here you can see essentially what this looks like. And I'm going to show you a much neater map. But these lands are divided up. They're all over each other's lands. And you have got these 4 sons. Clodomir, Childebert, Clotaire, and Clotaire and Theodoric. And these 4 individuals, here you go. This is a picture actually from Fire of Learning. A lot of what we're going over today is from his YouTube channel. Please go and check out Fire of Learning. He covers so many really good history style videos, but he also covers a lot of stuff on like cryptids and fun like mythology. So if you're into that stuff, please go and check him out. I've been watching him for years. Him and the Flashpoint Learning. Flashpoint Learning is where I learned a lot of information about the Reconquista. But here's a better map that gives you a better clear-cut representation, because like I said, the lands were all over the place, and you've got these lands split across the 4 sons. And by color coordination, you can see that Clotaire owned pretty much the southern portion of Aquitaine, but he also owns this portion of like northeastern Flanders. Like, it's all over the place. Clodomir too, but Theodoric has this part and this part. Childebert just has like the northern portion of what eventually becomes Nuestria. Actually, I think it's actually pronounced something different than Nuestria. I think I'm being a barbarian and pronouncing it wrong. So you've got these lands that are just, again, as Ross just said, oh God, the border gore. And this progresses with the fall of certain nations, right? As the Visigoths start to lose their strength in 545 AD, and portions of the Ostrogoths lose their strength because of the Justinian rampant growth out of the Byzantine Empire. Justinian's empire is the height of the Byzantine Empire, taking a lot of the old lands of the Western Empire, taking all of Italy, taking pretty much all of that scared me actually. No, these are not the Balkans. These are the Balkans. Yes. My brain. Sometimes when I think of Balkans, I think of like Bosporus, and I'm like, that's not here. That's Dead Sea. That's not this area. Or that's the Black Sea. That's the Black Sea. So this is the Balkans. Sorry, my brain. So it takes a lot of the Balkans area and gets pretty much all the way over to this location, leaves the Ostrogoths pretty much to their own. And the Visigoths lose a lot of land over here. But really, Provence becomes up for grabs, more or less. And this allows Childebert and Theodoric to grab some land, as well as Clotaire. And as you can see, one of these individuals, Clodomir, dies. And this is what's going to be a reoccurrence for the Merovingian kings. You have to understand too that Clovis died at the age of like 51, I think, or 50. Maybe he's no, at 45. I have it on my whiteboard of notes over there. He dies at the age of 45. And the majority of the Merovingian kings die young. They die before the age of 50, and they die prior to actually having any kids. Theodoric expands out northeastern. And when we start to talk about Charlemagne, we're going to have a conversation a lot about Germany and Germans, like Germany's kind of proto kingdoms prior to the Holy Roman Empire, because I think very often when you're thinking about the history of Western Europe, a lot of people go from, oh, okay, well, we had the fall of the Western, what the fuck's it called? Western Roman Empire. Then we had the Visigoths and Ostrogoths, and then it's the Holy Roman Empire. Like, no, there is like a 200-year span of borders being redrawn all over the place. And this is why the Saxons pretty much moved over into Britain, is because of a lot of aggression out from Francia. And it's important too to note that we look at this and we think border gore, right? A lot of you guys are saying, oh, Jesus, the border gore, the border gore, the border gore. For the time, it's not very... When we think of a state, right, we think of the Roman Empire, we think of the United States, we think of the United Kingdom, we think of France in the current day, Italy, Russia. We think of these massive geographical, borders, right? These borders, these lands that dictate this is a state. And when you look at this, your brain tells you that this is a state, right? That this is the state of Childebert, even though that's not really it. But this is not really the case back then in 545 AD. A state was not necessarily truly recognized, except for the states of, say, like the Roman Empire. Those are these massive swaths of land. Remember, at this time, most of these peoples thought they were still Roman. They hadn't really caught up to the times just yet, especially if they're in a backwater location. And we've talked a lot about how the Boss and Suebi are pretty much like a holdover, right? And so it's interesting to see that. So you see this stuff and you go, well, this is all crazy. How do these people know who they are? It's because of their cultural identity of these locations that they know who they are. Like, these aren't border gore in the sense of, hey, you know what? This is my kingdom. They're saying, these are my lands. We are Frankish people. And that's why you get these kind of torrid relationships and these crazy redrawings of little tiny portions of like, oh, I control this, I control that. And that goes on to become much crazier out throughout the Middle Ages, right? Where you have portions of France being owned by England. And you've got this crazy relationship between the English and the French crown, and how that spawns a whole Angevin empire and all this shit. But back on to point here. 545 AD, we have got this land that pretty much is divided between the 4 prior, now 3 remaining sons of Clovis. And Childebert and Theodoric eventually die. I didn't mean for my voice gets all like hoarse, like they die. And Clotaire becomes the ruler. He unites all of quote unquote France, of Francia, of the Frankish Empire, the Frankish kingdoms in 558. Yeah, 558. And then dies in 561. Again, this is repeating that trend of these kings just kind of dying off pretty early, like dead. So 561, he dies, and guess what happened? Guess what happens? He's got 5 sons. Well, he's got 4 sons. He kills one of them because he became a rebel or some bullshit. You know what they do. So he has 4 sons, and he splits this land up again. And eventually what happens is he splits, things are split up to essentially, Clotaire, was he the youngest? Billy Chops, I don't know. I don't know what the ages of those 4 sons were. If someone does know the Frankish, the history of France a little bit better, Woody Whitler might, because he's a bachelor's degree, master's degree in history. He might know more than I do. But basically, essentially across these kings, you have got these 4 locations of Francia, of France, of Frankish kingdom: Aquitaine, Burgundia, Austrasia, not Austria, and Nuestria. You've got these 4 lands. They are pretty much set, and these are the lands that kind of get moved back and forth throughout these children, and this happens across all of these kids that are born. And okay, so what's his name? Childebert. No, Clotaire has 4 sons. One of them dies. It falls to 3 regions, and we get this constant kind of redrawing. Yes, Nick, I will definitely send that. You know what? We'll do that right now. YouTube.com. Fire of Learning. Here you go. This is Fire of Learning. Please go and check his channel out. He is got great info. So there you go. Now I gotta get myself back on track. I'm gonna look at my notes over here. Got the 4 regions, got the 3 regions down to that. So this kind of gets really wild come 575 AD. We get a man named Sigebert who gets assassinated by his brother's wife. Sigebert's wife, whose name is Brunhilda, becomes essentially the regent. She has regency over multiple regions, and she becomes basically not a queen, because these people aren't necessarily kings per se. They are masters of these regions. No one is a single king of the whole entire land, which is very interesting, right? You have to have it all fall into one person's head for that to happen. PC was loud, making sure it's all right. So Brunhild here becomes the master, basically, of Austria and Burgundia. And at first, she's a pretty benevolent ruler. Everyone goes, oh, she's not going to be able to do it. And she comes to power, and she does it. She does it really well. But as she gets older, and as she gets a little bit crazier and kind of like latched onto her rulership, she becomes a tyrant. And this spawns a war between Clotaire II and Brunhilde, because Clotaire is pretty much the remaining son of Clotaire I, I believe. As I look at the board real quick, yes, I think so, and beats Brunhilde in this war and has her tortured and then basically just ripped apart because she murders 10 members of the royal family. That's kind of like her thing, is like, oh, someone's starting to get closer to trying to take power from her, she kills them. So basically what this results in is Clotaire II uniting the lands under himself. And it also becomes an interesting point because Clotaire II is known as Clotaire the Great. And even though he takes everything up to this point and brings everything under one umbrella in 613 AD, he also does what really spells the end of the Merovingian dynasty. He assigns what was once just simply like this. It's called the mayor of the palace. And this was basically just a, I don't want to say diplomat, because it's not the term I want to use. But it's an individual who, for the most part, had kind of, not rulership, but a lot of ownership over things, but no real actual power. But the mayor of the palace, also known as the mayordomo, was given power by Clotaire II. And each one of these regions had a mayordomo. And basically, these mayordomos essentially go on to start to rule over France, because the mayordomo has pretty much all the power, and then basically kind of coordinates that power back to the king, who, for the most part, doesn't do much. This is what becomes the start of the Merovingian line becoming known as the do-nothing kings, because these kings just become a figurehead. They're there more in name or more in face and less in actual power. And what we get from here on out after this point in 629 AD is when this happens. He also makes the mayordomo hereditary, meaning it is now going to pass on to children. So you have dynasties of mayordomos, basically. And these individuals go on to basically have wars with other mayordomos to restructure the lands and expand the lands of France. And this is pretty crazy, right? Because the king is just there. No one gives a shit about the king anymore. And this is a pretty interesting time where the kings were very important in this era of time, this portion of history, right? We look at kings and queens now, and they're more often than not figureheads. Like the Queen of Britain, the Queen of England. Sorry, Queen of Britain. That's a different geographical location than all of the United Kingdom. The Queen of England is a figurehead. She's not necessarily this ultimate matriarch who is just going to rule over everyone, right? Very much so. That was the case of the kings of the time. United Kingdom, thank you. But do we call her the Queen of the UK? Do we? I always thought she was just the Queen of England. I know England is also a different geographical distinction between Britain, England, and the UK. I know that. Yeah, she is technically the head of state, yes. King of Norway, also a figurehead. Thank you, Rewinger. But the time in the Middle Ages, kings held power. So it's very interesting to have these mayordomos that hold the power for the king. And the king just kind of basically is put there and like, oh yeah, just placate the king. Let him have his play toys, basically. And this goes on for not just 5 years, not just 10 years. It goes on for a long time. So 639, we have this. Clotaire. I keep want to say Childebert because this is a great fucking name. But Clotaire II dies and leaves his kingdom to his two sons, Sherbert and Sherbert. His two sons, Dagobert, and the other guy, Rainbow Sherbert. And basically what happens is the mayordomos pretty much are the rulers of all this land. And Dagobert I dies, and this essentially empowers the mayordomos even further, because now there's no there's no like clear line of succession. And we come into 680 AD. So keep in mind, 629 to 680, that's 50 years of mayordomos essentially ruling over the Frankish kingdoms. And in 680 AD, we get Pepin of Herstal. And this individual, I don't have a map for Pepin here, unfortunately, but this individual goes on to let me actually go back to here because I like this map a lot. This kind of gives you a really good idea of geographically what's going on. He is the mayordomo of Austrasia, and he gets into a fight and a war with the mayordomos of Neustria and of Burgundia, and wins. So now Pepin becomes the ruler of the mayordomo of 3 separate regions of France, of Francia, right? And in doing so, he renames himself to the Duke and Prince of the Franks. Definitely a much more royal title, right? And this is in 687 AD. So after 7 years of kind of coming to the fore, he does all this. And eventually he dies in 714. Well, a number of things happen in 714. One, he expands eastward, more so into Germany, and takes more and more lands. Also, there is a civil war that erupts, and also he dies. So in 714, he dies, but his son starts to rise and take what was his father's. And his son, in 718, fully rises to that position and has control of these regions. And his son's name is Charles, who eventually goes on to become Charles Martel, Charles the Hammer. So that will be our next history lesson here today as we talk about the rise of Islam in what is essentially Arabia, right? What is considered the lands of vagabonds, thieves, and brigands, to become these massive caliphates and become these caliphates that enter into Iberia and collapse the Visigoths and go and then attack into the southern portion of Toulouse and what have you, and deal with Charles Martel before we get to Charlemagne after that. But that will be the next episode of our history time. But let's have some fun here today and get back to some Crusader Kings 3 actual history. Yes, Al-Andalus, which is the name of the creation of the Muslim-held territories of Iberia, with the Rashidun followed by Umayyad caliphates. Charles the Hammer. What a great name. Somebody had so many cool names back then, right? El Cid, El Campeador, the champion. We want to watch the film Red Bad. Never heard of it. All right, we'll change my son's clothing. All right, display captures off. This can go on. And here we go. That's a 30-minute history time for you bros. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I thought we changed my son's clothing. No, we gave him a beard. But you guys don't like it? I mean, this is on point culturally. Charles the Hammer, contrary to popular belief, had parachute pants. So when he was ripping through the Battle of Tours, he was just breakdancing on those fools. I mean, he just looks like a boy. The problem, here's your issue, is that hat, man. There. Now he looks better, right? Looks way better without that stupid hat on. Although that is a Frankish hat. You have a fake beard. I know you're just kidding. I know you're kidding. Okay, so let's look at our situations. So, hey, you just invented the Battle of Tours in the game. Way to go, man. I have yet to do that. So here's our situation, and you guys can all help me. Right now, we are 62 years of age. We're feeling fine. We have whole of body, all this fun action. And we have just expanded our dukedom of Valois into Flanders. We have the Duchy of Flanders held by ourselves, which will cause a succession issue once we die, because Eudes will take the Duchy of Valois, and then Gautier will take the Duchy of Flanders. That's how you pronounce that, right? It's not Gother or something like that. It's Gautier, or is it actually Gother? And I'm not saying Gother because I watched Seven Deadly Sins. I'm just wondering that's how I pronounce it. But we have some issues that are already cropping up, even though we've just taken this land. The County of Bruges, karma, it's going well, man. Well, it has this issue. So, your vassal, Count Baudouin, Gopher, I think? Gauthier? 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 So we've got this. The realm will lose lands when our vassal dies. So when this guy dies, whose health is already ailing, the heir, this count, will take all the land. I will lose that land. So we've got some issues here. We can't revoke his title. I could get that. And we could make. I just almost threw up. I almost threw up right there. Go TA? Okay. Is it good to keep disinheriting our heirs to safe succession? No, Eater is not, because it's going to drain your renown. You want to just try to get crafty with it. and you might be able to see how we deal with succession in this episode. So feel free to ask more questions though, man. So we can try to revoke his title. We can request communication. I don't know how that'll work. I've never done it. But we have another thing on top of that. We can do this. We can request the Kingdom of France title from the Pope. And if we do so, we can start a claimant faction, since I am a claim to the throne. And it allows us to then take a claim to the we can instill ourselves as the Kingdom of France. So, and in addition to all of this, we have placed ourselves into the line of succession, because the daughter of King Philippe is now married to my grandson, and the son of King Philippe is now married to my granddaughter. So, what do we do, my bros? Do we just try to get this claimant to the Kingdom of France and start a civil war? Which I've never done, which seems very fun. Do we try to play this out? How would you guys approach this? How do you want me to approach this is a better question. Sparty, take Valois for your first son before you die. How would I do that? Are you saying... I mean, this is a great fucking title right there. Pre-revolts. So Anrak said you should schmooze over some other dukes to make sure you have support for your claimant faction. Let's go through that too, because we also have got a hook on Bertrand of Provence. Bertrand of Provence. We have a major hook on Henri of Burgundy. And then we have also a hook here on the mayor of that location, which is not very big, but Count Robert here of Clermont-Ferrand. Fuck. You can always claim the kingdom and get a claimant faction. If you don't get the power to strike early, though, you can always use the long con as a backup. True. And that's another thing is, if you take a look here at his vassals, they don't hate him, but they don't necessarily like him. Like Duke Etienne got 16. No one really absolutely hates him, though. Clermont-sur-Allier. Oh, okay. Clermont-sur-Allier, like that, Asus? You know, Party Elite was teaching me a bunch of Indian words, like actual names of stuff like this, like Bengal, Parmara, stuff like that. And you're like, oh, you're doing it You're doing really well, like for an English speaker, right? Like someone who actually doesn't understand any languages in India at all. Period. I was like, well, as bad, or as maybe racist. I don't really think this is racist. As bad as this sounds, it's easier to get the pronunciation down of something if I impersonate the accent, right? Like that's kind of what a pronunciation, or that's kind of how dialect works, right? Like you're learning when you impersonate it. Yo, Ugly Tuco, why do you always do that to me, man? Fuck this guy. I hate this guy. Every time Ugly Tuco comes in here, he always says some shit like, who's that dude behind you? Or who's that old man with you? And it makes me look behind me. Like, who the fuck is that? What was that, man? I hate you. Party Elite does live in Canada, but he is originally from India. I mean, yeah, McDaddy, but people are weird about stuff, man. People freak out over weird shit like that. Okay, so do we get this claim right now? Is that seems to be what we're doing, right? Yeah, right, when I go over here. When I go over here. When I go over here. Talking about racism? Get canceled, son. Talking about racism is racist. Get woke, Sparty. Okay, got the claim. This is gonna piss him off, right? Oh, he's gonna be so mad at me. You know, McDaddy, the reason I have to be careful about it is because someone can take what I say out of context as a clip. And I'm by no means a YouTuber that anyone would want to do that to, right? Like, what's the point of attacking ItalianSpartacus 150,000 subs on YouTube, right? Like, I don't have any clout. I don't have anything big or cool or anything like that. But that's all it takes sometimes, man. It's just some bullshit, someone taking something out of context and applying it to you, saying this person is this, look at this clip, and it's like cuts off the beginning and the end of what I said. It's like if I said a word and you cut out the beginning and end of that word and it just sounds like a bad word instead. Like, I can't even think of an example without getting canceled. No, I'm just kidding. But my point is, like, I have to be careful. I have to be careful on anything I say. It's because it's my livelihood. Like, if this was like a side gig, I wouldn't give a fuck. In fact, I'm way more unhinged on other people's channels. I'm like, hey, you'll get in trouble, not me. Yeah. Like, that's a really good point. The Kingdom of Deer. We're playing 1084. Like, yeah, to pronounce that is dangerous. You're right, David. I rounded by like 40 sub. By like, well, we'll see right now. I rounded by 902 subs. This just in. Medieval and fantasy game streamer mildly suggested something statistically accurate. Woke community and outrage. That's actually pretty cool, Billy. I like that. You can request excommunication of Philippe and depose him, and then do it again for his son, and then get his daughter. I don't think I could really pull that off, though. Like, we've saved before we start pressing buttons here. Holy shit! I could actually get this to work. But we could also do it for this guy. Oh. Okay, so okay. So we're doing this claim first. This is the first action we're taking, correct? We're gonna claim the title. Yes, Crush Vids in the future for sure. Great book. They're working on another set of units that I'm gonna cover. Oh, man. Okay. So that's happened. Wait for that to go through. He's gonna get pissed. He's gonna be so angry. He's gonna be like, Jesus, motherfucker! I have pondered your request and have decided to recognize your claim to the Kingdom of France. There has come to light irrefutable proof that your ancestors did. And that's true, though. That's true. That is true. They did rule the land in ancient times. I'll prove myself a worthy ruler. This motherfucker. My vassal and knight? Well, I think I can eat my dick. So, here's a question then. Yes, we can immediately do this. Does it actually have a military power? Maybe let it go eat my cock. Do we excommunicate this guy, though? Because here's the issue here. Remember, this person's gonna die very, very soon. He's ailing, he's 64, and when he dies, his son is going to take that land. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. All that land will then go to the son. So do I excommunicate him? I've actually never done excommunications. Excommunicated by their head of faith are seen as criminals by other characters of their faith. Independent rulers who have been excommunicated might have an excommunication war declared on them. Excommunication can be removed either by asking the head of faith for forgiveness or by switching to a different faith. Yeah, that's another problem is I have a truce with him, so I can't even do anything for 5 years. But it does say I can't revoke because I'm not at limited crown authority. We can get that right now, actually. I think we can hunt, right? Yeah, we can call a hunt. In fact, maybe a hunt's a good idea. We get a hunt, get some prestige, and then jump up crown authority and then revoke his title. Billy will probably do both. Do I speak a bit of Spanish? Saketh, yes and no. I understand Spanish when it is spoken, if it's spoken slowly. I took Spanish for like almost 10 years. And my roommate, well, my former roommate, who is now right on the other side of this wall, he has a single bedroom right next to me now. I've known him for 14 years, and he's Mexican, and I lived with him for 4 years, and his brother and him speak Spanish all the time. So I've been around. I'm in Southern California, so Spanish is a really big language around here. So, like, if I went to a Mexican restaurant, I could order in Spanish, and the waiter could speak to me in Spanish. I'd understand. But I can't just swing into Spanish randomly. I have to have a very clear-cut, like, goal of what I want to say, and I have to think about it before I say it. By the way, Andrea, thank you for your compliment earlier. I saw it a bit ago. That's right, Shihuan, most SoCal peeps like us. Amen, brother. The South shall rise again. A SoCal folk. He is set to domestic right now. Oops. Now he is. He actually is pretty good too. Yeah, right, talking about clips out of context. That's a really good point. Like how I have like no problem saying something ridiculous like that. And not like worried about that being pulled out of context. Like, Total War YouTuber galvanizes the Confederacy to rise once more. I just thought it'd be really funny to slap the Southern, like, Confederate trope onto a Southern Californian thing, right? Like, the South will rise again. Get yo quiero burritos, brother. I can roll my R's though, so yo quiero. Okay, this is change your sippy cup out for a pipe. No, do it for some a cup to spit chew into. Okay, so what you can do is excommunicate him and grant his vassalage to the king. He should arrest him and revoke, and depending if the king's domain limit is over, he'll give it to someone else and grant him back to you. Sam, that's a lot to rely on the AI to actually properly do, because now I've pissed the king off. I mean, he doesn't hate me, but what we can do is excommunicate him. Oh god, runic potato. No, dude. No. The king will usually grant territories to the de jure owners. That's also true. So, okay, so what action are we saying here? Are we saying to excommunicate him? The king does not have the crown authority to revoke, I believe, actually. How do I check that? Is it in here? Is it in the royal court? Because there's been a lot of wars for that, the reduction of his crown authority. I don't remember how to check his crown authority. Liege's Council, Realm. I think he'll die before the 5 years, right? It's right next to your authority. Oh yeah, right there. Duh, stupid, fuck. Yeah, so he has limited crown, so he can revoke titles. Yeah, but he cannot do this. Man, no wonder the Pope was willing to give me that. He's a sinner, dude. They don't like him. I, on the other hand, am a devoted servant. I've never done this much, like, kind of intrigue with the religious system. Yeah, so this is kind of a tricky situation to deal with, right? Like, if I was a higher liege, I think maybe we do this. Let's call this hunt to at least give me the prestige to revoke his title just by directly through these means, through the crown authority. If the sun takes it, does the truce end? John, the issue is the sun is in the Holy Roman Empire, and I can't go to war for the claims on those lands because I don't go to war against the sun. I don't attack the sun. I attack the Holy Roman Empire. That's the biggest issue. Yeah, that's why it's like it's super tricky, because otherwise, yeah, I would just die and let the that is a huge issue. Otherwise, I would just let him die and have the lands go to the sun. I just attack the sun. Oh, this might be a great time to do this. Who would do what? Oh, what happens here? If he dies, you lose the land or become a vassal. No, if I die, I lose the land. It goes to him. How united is the HRE? Loosely. I have done the hunt. I should be on the hunt right now. Yep, we're hunting. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Let that do its thing. Thank you, DC. Sometimes I... Oh, shit! Oh, no! You! Bounding through the forest, I'm gaining on the flighty lynx I have been chasing for hours. Just as I prepare to strike, I hear my vassal, Countess Bourgeoisie, cry out in pain. She has fallen and is now clutching her leg. Uh-oh. Practice field surgery, for sure. There's no time to lose. The lynx is escaping. Someone just shoot her. Just fucking shoot her. Probably got sniped by a wreck. Dude, or a wild turkey. I would never fuck with a wild turkey. How long is this hunt going on for, man? We return home revigorated. Alright. So now we want to move our crown authority up, correct? Because that allows this to go through. Oh. Became the new dynasty of the Karling dynasty. Damn right I did. Okay, so pass that law. I'll get more of everything. And that might even piss him off more, which is good. Also, let me check the, since we are now the head of the Karling dynasty. Oopsies. No, legacy is what I want. Oh, that's right, we can't do anything yet. I gotta wait until 1250. Not to say it at all, I basically charge anything that was not his family. Oh, fuck. You know, so Shiwan grew up, disinherit your younger son? No. I can't. Oh. I can. No, what I'm going to have him do is take vows, though, Nick. Because I've never done it, and I want to do it. I know you can do that, so I've always wanted to try it. Give me 2 seconds really quick, guys. I have to go pee real quick. tricked you. I tricked all of you. I was peeing and the fart became a poop really quick. So, I apologize. More bookmarks is a more... Dude, I want more historical bookmarks. I want them to do like a Third Crusade bookmark for sure. Change it. That makes it way better. Okay, we'll do that. Revoke the old prairie dog emergency. All swept out from under my back. Revoke everyone's titles. Run a claimant faction against the King of France. 3 for profit. You want an earlier start. That's kind of one old man. Okay, so we want to revoke him now? Or do we wait? No, we can't. Huh. Son of a bitch. I didn't know we couldn't revoke him. Because of the truce, we can't revoke him. That sucks. I don't want to murder him. Well, this is dropping, so he probably won't revolt. Yeah, see, it's dropping pretty fast. And the big thing is, I want them levies. That's kind of huge for my growth here. Why? Sanction loopholes? No, not yet. Give me the hook. It's fitting reluctance, you son of a bitch. Sanction loopholes right here in Scholar. Well, the problem is his county. It's 2 counties here. I could probably do it. Giving him learning education will increase likelihood that he'll accept taking the vows. Also making a good core position typing it again. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, we should do... He's also in learning already. But do I make him take vows now? I mean, I'm nowhere near death. Kind of. Fickle Philip. Inspiration. I bump into a very grave-looking Adeline, my armorer, hoping that she doesn't bring ill news of the splendid Lamellar armor she should soon have ready for me. Oh, there you are, my liege. Hit a wall in my work. Nothing major. Nothing major. My ideas have gone to ground as the pressure mounts. She laughs nervously. I just need some inspiration. Mighty Duke. Might you have some prior examples I could examine? I've made that more sexual than I think it really was. No. To the armory we go. I'll take the hit to the stress. A swordless soldier shows Adeline and I into the disarray of my armory. I never come down here. She does a few rounds of the room before returning to me, crestfallen. My liege, there's nothing here that stands out to me. Is there anything else? There must be some junk lying around. What a waste of time. Okay. Oh, shit. I have a 12% chance of this going through. I think it has to do with my martial, maybe, or my prowess. Can my wife help out in this? Milady? Nope. 12%. See how it goes. Finds poor metal. Sick. Nice. This is going well for me. Espionage lovers. Oh! While performing his duties, my spy master, Mayor Gargamel, has uncovered a secret held by Dauphin Bertrand of Provence. I'm sure I've mispronounced every single one of those words. Engaged with carnality, Countess, running his hands across the Countess's body, locking lips in all manner of ways. Oh, the scandal, if this is to become public knowledge. I have gotten even more juice. Yeah, by the time the armor is ready to be, by the time the armor is done, it'll already be ready, time to repair it. Grandson's education focus. I can't determine that. Oh, yeah. I think I set it to stewardship, but either way, that's good. But he's got a lot of shit on him, man. I don't even know who his. I can't do anything for this child. Like, I can't, like, educate him. I think it's because my son is not landed. I thought I could dictate that, but I guess not. Provence? Actually, you only mispronounce Provence. It's not Provence. It's Provence? 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 Provence or Provence? Dolphin bird of Providence. For some reason, it's not letting me. It should tell me that he has a... Yeah, see, I can't because it would say otherwise. Like, I could do this. Wards. Oh. That's right, you don't click on the child to educate it. You click on him. God damn it, why am I so fucking dumb sometimes? So... I want him to do his own grandson. Herbert. Yeah, it won't allow me to. Visiting King Joffrey's court in Lecce. Mm-hmm. That's why. I always forget about that crap. Provence. Okay. Got you. Alright, thank you, Asus. My consummate companion in all things pronunciation related. Alright. So what do we do here? Do we excommunicate this guy? I mean, it can go through, but I can't. I still. The problem is, I still have a thing with him, and this is losing its thing. That wasn't me, Runic Potato. I didn't do it. I don't even know who's training him. Oh, my daughter is. Getting paranoid right now. Fuck. I don't know why I got paranoid from these four traits. Let's try this. I want to see what happens if I excommunicate him. I want to see what I can do with that, and we'll just reload it. Well, John, the problem is I have a truce with him. So he's not excommunicated. Truce. In prison. See how that goes. Okay. A child of my dynasty. God damn it. Why I have cursed with nothing but daughters? This guy's supposed to be fucking making Herculean kings. That's an early child, Sophie. Okay. A rebellion war has kicketh off. And we raise our armies. Alright. This guy has been such a bro. Oh, chronic headaches, my bro. He's ailing. He's been here through all of my conquests. He's such a champion. Who are you? Nah. Who are you? Now you I do not like. 1300. Oh, that's right. This is a rebellion. I can call everyone to war for free. For free. Ha! Because I am not the aggressor. I didn't start the war. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out, Sam. Look at this dude. This guy needs to go. This guy needs a little. He needs some French plate armor. That is not French plate armor. That would be what's it called? You see, okay, this is 1000s. The 11th century. This wouldn't be. This is a little bit more on point. So I'll give him that. There was also Norman. The plate armor was not a convention until around... Yes, Gambison was the word I'm thinking of. But it was not a convention of the 11th century. They had... A nasal helm was started to become bigger. But it still necessarily wasn't. Sugarloaf is one of my favorite helmets, by the way. And also interesting convention, too, is... So you see this little square. One of these coifs actually has it. So that square is actually usually this little piece that comes down. And he has the tassets right here. You would take that part and bring it up and tie it here so it would cover all the way to your eyes. And then when the nasal helm became a larger convention, especially of the Norman style of armor, the nasal helm would come down and it would put a piece of metal right there, right? So if I were to, I think if we have a nice nasal helm on here, like you look at this one that has the little piece to bring up and tie right there, so it would pretty much cover so just your eyes would be exposed. And despite the way we look at chainmail from an RPG sense, chainmail was actually extremely effective. It's been used for hundreds of years before we look at this kind of... We don't correlate chainmail to antiquity, which is unfortunate. We correlate the Lorica, not segmentata, because that's the plate armor of the Romans, which was really only used at a very specific point in Roman history. It's basically hardened canvas, and I can't think of the name of it. Lorica, something like that. It's like the white and gold armor you always see, white and bronze armor that you always see. Lorica Hamada is the male. Yeah, thank you, Shiwan. But I'm thinking of the canvas one, the white one with the bronze lining. Lorica Musculata was typically made from a hardened leather. A hardened and varnished leather. It has a name, but for the most part, Lorica Hamada, which is the chainmail, segmentata is the plate armor, Eder. Chainmail that is a convention actually of Gaul. It's a convention of Celtic barbarians. Romans saw it, they liked it, they copied it, they made it their own. Same thing with the way the swords of Iberia, all of the Iberian barbarians. Yes, the Greek one, Billy Chops. I can't think of the name of it. It has a Roman version of it called the Lorica blah, 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 blah. But there's also a Greek name that is more widely known as. But that chainmail has been used for hundreds of years. And it became more mass circulation because you think of Normans and people think, oh, they're French knights. don't know. They're French Vikings is a better way to think about it. They're French Vikings working under the banner of Christian. Linothorax, thank you, Linothorax, linen armor. It's hardened linen canvas armor. But Normans are probably, and I actually had no idea about how cool Normans were until I looked into like the history of Robert Guiscard and finding out about like the Normans just took the fact that they were Christian as basically a shield to go do whatever the fuck they wanted. They're like, you know what? Well, we now have Nuestria, the land which has been renamed to Normandy, the land of basically the barbarians, the land of Vikings, and we can go do whatever we want. Sick. Like, that's why the Normans are so steeped in the early history of early Middle Ages. Of course, Normans go on to create the full-fledged. They swap out the. Ooh. I think we just had an earthquake. Sometimes if you're standing and you get like motion sickness randomly in Southern California, it's an earthquake. They swap out basically like the culture of Christian Vikings. Thank you. Yes. They swap out the culture of Anglo-Saxon English and swap out and make a Norman English. And that kind of meshes to create the England that goes on to rule for hundreds of years, right? And they do the same thing in southern Italy. They go and create the kingdom of Sicily, which then eventually gets conquered by Holy Roman Empire. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit that the Normans did. They were responsible for the creation of the Crusader states, the Outremer Empire over in the Levant. Like, the Normans are way cooler than I thought than I had any idea. I had any idea when I was younger. I was like, oh, fucking, who are the Normans? I remember playing a Medieval 2 and being like, I don't care who the Normans are. Who are these guys? Okay. Let's actually play the game. Sorry, guys. I have too much fun talking about history sometimes. So they have higher quality? Do they really, though? We need to really kind of bolster our men-at-arms. And I'm wondering how we do that. Like, I'm wondering... Like, I know I do this to do it, but I'm wondering if we keep this spread of light, pike, bowman, mangonel, or if I swap out pike maybe with heavy infantry. Guys, do make sure you are liking the stream. How many bros we got watching here today? 104 of you bros. Please make sure you're liking the stream. It does help me out a ton. I don't know if I want to jump into this fight just yet. Because this guy is a beast of a general, by the way. I might wait here for my reinforcements. Well, the majority of these lands are plains, forests, and hills. And farmlands, right? We also have some farmlands. Isn't there a way to look at that? Yeah, terrain. So forest, plains, farmlands. These red are farmlands. This is hills. These are forests. So majority plains, forests, and farmlands. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that same thing, Billy Chops. Which buildings do we have? We don't have any real buildings yet. Let's wait a little bit. Get some reinforcements coming up. Our foe shall learn to fear the men of Upper Burgundy. Ah, yes! Come to my aid! Battle brother! Battle brother! Battle brother! Battle brothers all around! Battle brother? Battle brother? What are you doing, battle brother? Oh, still... I mean, the balance is fine. We should be fine, but... I don't really necessarily want to... A one barony challenge? Like just going super tall, Jay? No, I have not. Alright, ACS, thanks for jumping in, man. Always good to see you, my bro. Thank you for the pronunciation help as well, dude. Oh, God. Oh, where are you going? That's pretty good, Eli. We're gonna find out, Rottenborough. It probably will not. What was that? Oh, fuck, that scared me. Deus Volt Brother! Yeah, we might have to borrow some from the church. So I do want to get involved with that. With the actual thing. With the Crusades. Because I do want to make the successor, either the successor to this campaign or a campaign I will set up is the Outremer Empire. My friend Eudice stops me in the hall with a beaming smile. I heard I've spoken to Adeline. I heard she is making Lamla armor for you. I couldn't resist a visit to her army. I talked to her about how to meet your expectations. I think you will like the result. Yes! Yes! You son of a bitch! My best son ever! The other son's gonna be a monk soon. Cadleo it is. You kind of have to be really clever about it. I got really lucky when the game first came out, and we won the Crusades, and my heir, or just like the random cousin I sent off to do it, ended up becoming the king of Jerusalem. So I would use some cheats to set that up for me, ideally, just to like push myself through to get to the point to actually have it happen. Suck it. If your son becomes a priest, is he your son or your father? That's pretty good. Why does everyone go for Amiens? A motto for the ages. I can hear my beneficiary Adeline muttering to herself from across the hall. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. But what? Just what? When her spirited eyes meet mine, she breaks out into a huge smile and waves to me. My lord! What an amazing idea! Just perfect! What do you think of adding your family's motto to your commission? I fucking love it! Julien Carling? Damn it, who's fucking... Guys are... It's nothing but daughters in my fucking family. Julien those carrots all you want. What is this? Max 4 months? Fuck you, dude. You are burning through that. How is he doing that so fast? Does he have like 1 million fucking siege equipment pieces? I don't know how he's doing it. Oh, he might... You know what he probably has? Is this. Yeah. He's got sappers. Hello, bros. Glad we all could be allies here together. Friends, brothers, companions in arms. Witchcraft. Dude, I have got so much shit on these guys from just looking in that court. Dude, this thing is going crazy. 4 months. 4 months for level 3 siege. I'm over here with 51 days left. This guy is just popping my buildings left and right. French Lamel army, there we go. Yeah, the armor is constructed from bronze plates that are finely bound together with cords of wool cloth, while the trim and lining are cut from fine linen. The set includes a Kula Kood helmet. Actually, I don't know what that looks like. And Aventail. The whole armor has been carved with thin lines to enhance... Yes, thank you for this thing. So, it actually is pretty cool armor. In that... So how does this apply? So if I wear this, friendly fatal casualties, you know, I'm going to wear it, but my point is though, if I wear it, does... Oh shit. But if I wear it, does that help the whole army? Is what my question is. All right, my warriors will be ready to fight. We'll figure that beneficiary out in a bit. So okay, that was so I have to commando. That's the question. Do I have to be leading this army in order for that to happen? That Billy Chops, it can happen. Make my daughter to do it. The queen. The queen. These are only my options? I can only do my daughters? Why can't I do my dark son? Alright, Count Robert. Oh, you are kind of shit. At least you're a poet. Don't know it. Oh, Cadleo, that's a good point. I don't think you have to command because you get the same effect once you forge to court furniture. Yes, stopped you right before you could finish the siege, didn't I? Butt fuck. Which is French for you man who fucks butts. Dude, this guy's horny. You know, that actually would be a cool video is to deal with that. Okay, let's do sanctioned. Do we do sanctioned loopholes or do I do golden obligations? I can't. I have to switch over to that first. Well, golden obligations was to sell all these hooks I've got. I think we do sanctioned loopholes, right? Slugna said you can't nominate those in direct line of succession to your titles. That's it. Okay. So I actually like this appointment process for beneficiaries is kind of confusing. Every participant in Great Holy War can select a beneficiary from their dynasty. Upon a victory, the beneficiary will receive lands in the targeted realm proportional to the war contribution of their patron ruler. The larger contributor can force their beneficiary to receive the main title being fought over. The way to really, I've found to do this, the way to win this, is to go and just take everything here. Like, all I was doing was just sieging all this shit. We'll assign that in a bit. Sanction loopholes. Guess we'll do that. Did we switch over here, though, to try and get golden obligations? I'm pretty good, though. I've got full body. I'm feeling fine-ish. So, Pelagia of Pernic. Nope, that's Adele. Daughter. Guest. Good lord! I've literally got the titles doing nothing but committing and losing the battles. That's losing one battle. Stack wiping, as Spaghetti says, I believe. There we go, got him. Our knight Aldebar. Oh no! Former peasant leader. Jesus. My personal champion's just constantly getting wounded and maimed and fucked up. Assertive presence. To make my liege, King Philippe, more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can indulge a compliment in my next missive to the court. Oh, sure. Arrogant. He is arrogant. The counselor died. Oh, son of a bitch! That was that guy? That's the general of the army. Some good that fucking armor did. I guess I'll put my son-in-law there. You can't swap out the commanders. That's actually really bad. Our knight killed Mayor Olivier. Arnulf was maimed, dude. My poor guy is just getting beat up and maimed. Runic Potato, he removed his nasal helmet because he claimed he couldn't breathe with it on. Were you rated to repair the damage done to that nasal helm? Yes, good. Yeah, sure, Fano. Give me a second, we'll go through it, bro. Our knight, wounded, Mayor Guy. God damn it. The Battle of Vermandois. That's a pretty epic name, right? Alright, Ogre. You're in place now, brother. We need to find ourselves a better Chancellor. I mean, he's my son-in-law, so I'm not too worried about him, but still, dude. Various plotting. Uh-oh. My lord, my liege has ended all conversation with you. Seeing my sudden interest in men of correspondence as a sign of nefarious plans, it appears as if he's under the impression that I am plotting against him. Well, you're not wrong, Your Majesty. You can prepare for them because you get that notification telling you, yo, what's it called is happening. Your knight. And no one better kill this guy. This guy is a beast. Off the coast of Oregon, huh? There you go, DC. Oh, who are you, dude? The Count of Brabant. Brabant. Where are my allies? Can they come help me, please? You better not fucking fail me. Oh shit. Oh, he's dead. Oh my god! He would have been a great... Keep in mind of your prisoners, guys. This is why you should do it. We can cheese our way into this. Yeah. Watch this. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break the law. Yeah, Yep, come on board, buddy. Oh! The Duke Ugo. The Holy Roman Empire. Who's this guy? What's he doing? Watch. Watch, he's gonna die. This wily son of a bitch is gonna do it. Pilot, I play how I wish, my bro. If I make a mistake, I shall correct it as I wish. It's hard to make no mistakes when you are playing basically for an audience where you have to entertain a chat and think about all these little things all going at once. Oh! What do you mean she was impaled? What do you mean she was impaled? What do you mean? Casually? She was impaled. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it makes absolute sense. Well, I guess we can find a beast of a wife now for him. Dude! Was she? Was she a witch? Does it say it? No. Dude, in fact, she was actually kind of like an amazing... Why was she killed? What the hell happened? Someone will have the Impaler title. Okay, we can look for that. Why can't I press C to find that? Impaler. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, the actual Impaler in their name. Well, actually, it's funny you mentioned that one of them will have the title Impaler because... Just saying. Okay, let me get a marriage going for him really quick. But yes, this is actually a pretty solid wife right here. Herculean? Whew! I don't necessarily want my kids, though, to be combatants. Let me go by age. Nope. Ooh. I'm not... Oof. So the problem with this is, you might go, oh man, genius, marry into that. She's 1 year old. By the time... And this is also a problem with living super long. My son is now 36. So we kind of have to look towards the bottom here. And Dana at 20 is good, because she's fertile. I mean, this would have been great, but she's melancholic. As someone who suffers from depression, I can tell you that is definitely a congenital trait. Ooh! Intelligent and pretty. You should marry her. Marry who? This is my son, bro. Oh, marry her to your grandson. My grandson has the has this thing going on though. Yeah, I was gonna do that, Slugna, but I can marry down. That's fine. Yeah, that's actually 10 is actually not a bad idea. You're right. You win. You win. You win. You win. You win. You win with your smart ideas. Well, the 20, yeah, the 20, no, it's 15. But the 20-year-old. I don't have another grandson. This is my line of succession. Oh, this guy? Well, no, yeah, that's my son's son. It's a good point. I am going to betray them anyway. And this actually be a pretty good daughter. And what do we do, guys? I can end that betrothal. We can end that betrothal. It won't go very well, but we can do it. I'm actually not very stoked on this guy. Gregarious and generous are not bad, but sadistic is kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. So why do you guys say Herculean and not genius? He's 15. Why not marry the 19-year-old? When does Napoleon show up? 5-10 years from now, pilot. I'd use distance as a tiebreaker. Maybe you can call someone in as an ally in a pinch. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Well, in that case, though, am I better? Because so this is for my direct son, my 36-year-old direct son, who will take over for me. Do I go with this one? Because she has pretty and intelligent. And I mean, she's got good learning and good diplomacy. Everything else is kind of mediocre. The other one's a scrub. Go with the lisping. Have you guys seen the movie The King? This gives some decent genes in that family. Yeah, I think this is going... She does have paranoid, which I don't like very much. But that's okay. We don't need to make her do that shit. Brave and lazy are alright too, but... The pretty and intelligent one, yeah. We'll go with this. And then I think the grandson... Save this game. I think then we have this grandson. Here's what I'm kind of looking at right now. This grandson isn't the best. And we can break this betrothal. Oh, we can't. We can't. Yeah, he's too far. It's down here. Why the fuck is he down here? I could force him to come to my court. I mean, he'll just accept that. Should I recruit him back to my court? He's a content villain too, dude. This guy's all over the place. About him when he comes of age. Well, we kind of want to get that genius before she gets snatched up. And we'll invite him to court. Well, that guy had like no power, so I'm fine with that. Welcome home. You're not getting married to the queen of to the princess of France. Perfect. Major scheming expertise. Nice. Educated who? The grandson? Okay. No, you can still... Oh, yeah, that's right. He comes of age in like a year. Do we end... No, we can't end the patrol. Oh, we can. There we go. Ooh, a marshal, huh? What kind of marshal is he? Definitely one we're bringing aboard. Come aboard, Gisbert. I'm not sure. I've got the IR terrain mod. Yeah, the IR terrain mod makes it look a lot better in my opinion. Oh, in fact, actually, I need to do this. Settings, game should be down to 50. Oh no, that's fine. No, it's not. That should be down to 50. Why it's going so fast? I put the wrong thing on. Map cursor highlight 50. Yeah, seriously, I'm just stabbing him non-stop. But we do that, right? Yes, IR terrain mod. It stands for Imperator Rome. It's the Imperator Rome terrain mod. Duchy of Lower Lorraine. Why are they fighting me? Okay. So this is the claim. This is the title. Okay, so he's older now, and this betrothal already is in. But and she's fallen further back in the line of succession now. So maybe we just go ahead and do it. We break this betrothal. Save this game real quick. Break the betrothal. Yeah, sorry, Majin. Sorry. Didn't get that genius trait. You gotta get that oh, you know what, dude? Oh, okay, never mind. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. She got snatched up that quickly. Oh, no, not going that high out. Well, we might as well just do Dana then. Getting some weird feedback through my subwoofer when your mic picks things up, Sparty. Anyone else? I don't know. Go with the 1-year-old? No, dog. Well, that's actually... I guess that's not that bad. Because by the time she's 15, he'll be 30. Where is she from? Oh, she's just an Italian baby. You are betrothed from the princess of France to a 1-year-old nobody. No, you would have kids. Because like I said, by the time she's of age, you're 30, she's 15. Not bad. God, this game is so fucking... It's so wild that I can sit there and be like, no, that's not too bad. You know, you 30-year-old or 15-year-old, you just copulate. Like... or 16. Let's come on, we're not barbarians. Male age does matter though, Jack. It just doesn't matter as drastically as female. Yeah, I'll show thee. I shall show withal. Here you go. So if we zoom in here, you can see fertility. This is how it works here. It is an aggregate, so it is an average of these two numbers. So my 30-year-old grandson with a 16-year-old daughter, 16-year-old wife would have a 100% chance. even if he crest into 36 to 40, 41 to 45, it's still what? That's still like a 95%. That's still like an 85%. Like, it's still pretty good. But you can still, at the age of 70, produce. You have a 50-50 shot with a 16 to 25-year-old to produce a daughter. A child. That's so fucking weird, man, to say that out loud. Like, oh, you have a 50-50 shot, man. Like, well, yeah. Let's get weird with this. That's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, Billy Chops? We're gonna do exactly that. Here you go. Oh, it's so weird. The FBI is totally listening, pilot. Totally. Ah, the granddaughter of Duke Otto. Well, send the proposal. Welcome to the court. Okay, so we're going to enforce these demands. Homer doesn't want to risk it just for genius. Risk what, though? Oh. Who? Be you? Are you who I think you are? No. That's this one. One second, guys. Gonna knock upon my chamber door. All right, we're back. One of the maintenance guys came to the door and was like, hey, I think your water heater's leaking. I'm like, take a look. While he was doing that, I was looking at my arms. I'm like, man, I'm getting ashy. I got my back and my arms lasered because I have a disgusting amount of back hair. And while they were doing my back, they're like, want us to get your arm? Because I hate like the scraggly hairs I got on my arm. I'm like, yeah, sure. So now they get kind of like, they dry out because there's not a pelt of fur to keep in the moisture. Okay, this dude can ransom this guy out. He's just a dude. Oh no, I've already asked this guy to join me, I thought. Yeah, he's considering my proposal to join me. Okay, so that's happening, that's all going through. It's kind of a long shot. I know some people are like, you know what, not worth it, you should have gotten the, you should have just gone with the 20-year-old, right? But go the longer shot, long con. We will enforce these demands, right? Really, why didn't you say that, man? What do you think? What do you think I'm going to do right now? It's definitely do exactly what you just said, because that's genius. The problem is though, that child will get snatched up that quickly. From 13 to 22, we lost the genius child. You did? When? The grandson could have married Dana, and their kid could have married the 1-year-old at that point. Would have been like 4 or something. Well. Wouldn't risk what, Jack? I think it's more common to get Herculean than it is to get Genius. Yes, but she was older. True. Both of them might get snatched up. Well, we would just re-roll back and do Dana immediately. Thing down here. Fuck. We'll do it. Lung children go much later than we do. We'll do these stupid games. You guys are so much smarter than me. Break this betrothal. Sorry, buddy. Do this. Do that. Inheritable traits. Dana's done. Bring them on over. I'm getting, I guess, something. AI is more sensible about children. Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, just get them married. Okay, he's already considering that. Okay, that's done. It's finally fucking done. So let's deal with this now. Enforce these demands. He's imprisoned. And we go to prison. Now remember, we don't want to kill him. We want to remove his... Oh, we can't! This is fucking dumb. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is, right? Because we want him to lose his claims. The truce ends in like 3 years now, DC. 3 years, yeah. We can't revoke because of the truce. But if he loses the claims, his son will still get the lands? Renounce does not equal revoke. Okay. Well, here's the problem, guys. If I just ransom him, ransoming him just gives me money. If he dies within the 3 years, his son takes the lands. That's still the problem. These lands will become part of the son's lands. You're right, he's not losing his titles. Fucking... Ooh, he actually has a claim to the Kingdom of France, too. Yeah, because this guy is going to take his lands. It's like right now I got to kill him. Can I murder him? Ooh. I can also just buy the claim, I suppose. I guess, yeah, we'll just kind of keep him under house arrest. He may escape. Ah, we just have to hope he lives. Armillary Sphere. What is that? Huh. Naval speed, 25%. Fuck it. Okay, so these wars are whatever they are. When does this launches in 5 months? So we should deal with this too, appointing a beneficiary. Who do we appoint? I don't know why that guy's even my knight. Why are you out there? Your daughter and court tutor. No! Jesus! She is just getting hideous! Holy fuck! Should banish her. You would banish this woman. Yeah, get away from the court. Do not give us leprosy. Because leprosy is contagious, right? Can't this jump around my goddamn court? Good lord, man. Just fuck. Female Baldwin? Only if you have a genetic predisposition. Well, good thing. I have a genetic predisposition to have female children in this fucking family. 'Cause look at this, dude. Is she a bastard? Yep. Marth. Marth, you sneak thief. She's great. Adele here, or Adele here. The fornicator! If you are appointing someone for the Crusade, you should get a matrilineal marriage with a daughter. What do you mean by that? So it's the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Okay, so are you saying... I mean, we've got children we can do stuff with. No, I suppose not. Well, I don't. I never know how to... I never know how to properly deal with the appointing the beneficiaries. I don't know. We have to look. Yeah, matrilineal. So she's married to this guy. Eder, I think that's kind of true of most people. Most significant people in history don't live beyond their means because I think that there's some sort of limiting factor in their life that pushes them to greatness. Ooh. Okay, so find out you want to appoint first. So, Jack, help me out with the reasoning there. Why is it because... So if I appointed her, or I'm sorry, her, is it because he becomes king? This is a terrible king! This is a terrible guy to be king. She becomes queen. Okay. She'll become queen. Yes. Okay, so we want this dude. He would just be the spouse. Okay, okay, okay. Son would become the next king. Okay, so let's line this up. What were you doing at 14, guys? I was playing Ultima Online, and then World of Warcraft came out, and I started playing that instead. So then let's set up the Carling Outremer dynasty for greatness with this little lady right here. He's 2, she's 1. I think this is the route. Volquest d'Anjou, very interesting character in Dynasty, trying to get Angevin Empire and rule over Jerusalem like historically. Thank you very much for watching, Jerome. I think this is the way. That sounds like a really cool playthrough, by the way, man. What do you mean no way? What do you mean no way, bro? I'm waiting for an update on the way my puppy looks, because it's been a week since he was born and I want to see what he looks like now, and I can't wait to see him at 2 weeks to see what his eye color is, because I hope I got double blue. That is the play. They'll get deposed before the boats even leave to come home. No, we can do it. We can do this. So this happens. And I think we'll keep an eye here. We'll pin this child. We'll keep an eye on this kid, and if he I kind of want him to be a warrior. I want him to be this person who takes over for the land, the Holy Land, and is like a warrior king down there. Watch for murder pools. Yes. And I think, too, we educate this child. I could directly do it. Should I directly do this? Oh, no. This is to kind of set up the future McDaddy. Yeah, we'll directly do this one. And then we're going to appoint the mom. All right, so this, and she's pretty good actually. Honest, greedy, arbitrary. Not the best, but she'll do. Okay, so that's all set up. Okay, we still do have this problem, but we're just gonna have to kind of play it out. Now, let's look at the Carlings, and let's look at our hooks. So, should we try to... Don't forget to marry him off before she... Oh, he's already... We just betrothed him. He's gonna... Let's let this kind of click through. No, I'm not ransoming him. I'm good, dude. How are you, Hugh? We did it, right? Yeah, they must be just liberating slowly. There it is. Yeah. So yeah, now he is betrothed. Okay, so how do we deal with this? Because we can, while all this is going on, down over here, whenever it takes place, we can deal with this faction. Do we start the faction now, though? Is that? Do we start the faction? Do we create a claimant faction? I create the claimant faction, and then we do the blackmailing, or do we blackmail first? I actually save this one too for. No, that's a good one. I can reload to that, but I'm just going to type in beneficiary for maybe doing those videos. Okay, so that won't matter because it's just getting the hook. We need the hook, right? To gain a hook. Okay, so let's just kind of go through some of these and see what we can get. Let's get the Dauphin of Provence. Okay, let's go with that one. Yeah, it's gonna be a. Oh, I don't have any time. Do I get longer for this? Jesus Christ. Gained a hook. This will give us 2 hooks? Damn. Got another one. Unfortunately, this is kind of bad if I become the king, you know? Another hook. I guess this guy, I mean, he's a little dude, but anything to kind of tip the scales, I suppose. Are you? Yeah, you're still looking in there. Goody good gumdrops. That's kind of what I was thinking about, Sam, is like, do I wait until after the Crusades? But the problem with the Crusades is they're going to take a long time. We'll see what he does. These guys are kind of knocking on death's door, man. That would be all of my pretty good hooks. Okay, I'm gonna save real quick. I just wanna I'm gonna press the claimant thing because I want to see a little bit more about how it works to make the decision on what we do. Did I just lose that? No, I didn't. I wonder who else would join this, though. Yeah, I forgot Slugna. Oh! Guy was just excommunicated. And this is a guy on my fucking thing? No. Oh. Yeah, I think France is in a pretty good spot. So I'm kind of like, all right, we'll do this now. We're about to hit this thing going off. And we can wait to join the war. We don't have to join it right away. Maybe we buy some, what are we saying? We swap our light footmen? Yeah, you're not wrong, Jerome. You're not wrong at all, man. But this is just kind of not the way this character was going, so we didn't go that route. We have quite a bit. Oh, 100% Slugna. I'm watching that strength kind of dip down. I'm kind of worried about the cav for the planes, though, because if we go over here, we're going to be dealing with floodplains, Oasis. All this is dry lands. I mean, mountains, deserts, and wetlands. Good in drylands, though, and plains, armored horsemen. Armored footmen are great no matter what. So maybe I get some armored footmen to replace these light footmen. Is there a way to dismantle empires without being a part of them? Zycorp doing a lot of assassinations on lines of succession. And then making a child be the ruler, and you can just do a whole bunch of shit when there's a when the enemy ruler is a child. Okay, so let's do this. Get heavy armor footmen. I think they do, Slugna, but I think that also it's going to be beneficial enough for me here in France to stick with it. All right, Hugh. It will be countered in Jerusalem, yes. Ooh, this war is almost over. Meaning he's down there. I think this is Genoese claim on the Prince Bishopric of Nice. Where's that? Oh, it's on there. Which would eventually become my issue. Defender. So Scotland's helping out there. Ooh, that's actually worth noting. Oh! Duncan! Maybe we just do it. Maybe we just get really weird. Discontent is growing. Oh, I can do it right now. Press demands, yeah. Maybe we just do it. Maybe we just do it. Oh, this is stressful. I've never done this. The faction installer will send an ultimate to King Philip if he accepts all the faction's demands will be fulfilled. Oh, we're not ready for that war, Sam. Or Billy. We're definitely not. Like... But it'll be fun. HRE's doing its thing. HRE's pretty big down here now. High Chieftain of Tunis? Crazy. Well, let's just kind of see how this goes. I'll press the button and we'll see if we just go back. Because I gotta like see what happens in order for me to understand how to progress. We'll find out on Dragon Ball Z. Then war it is. I mean, it's actually pretty. It's pretty real, King Philip. Really. Savoy. Ooh, I'm negative. And our old compatriot. Do we just go further negative? I mean, just say fuck it? We'll wait. We can call it later. I'm gonna switch this guy to a what? Damn it. We used to have a siege dude. King Duncan joined that war. Oh shit, King Duncan's already on my ass. Oh, come on, come at me. Let me get that disembarkation on him, actually. No. Sieging. Doesn't show me if I'd win that. Good, Anakin, good. Oh, we'll just keep sieging it. 13 months. Toulouse is coming for me. Oh! Dauphin Bertrand! Deus Volt, brother! That's cool, I can call them that. Unfortunately, they're just gonna go link up, which is not good. Army, huh? Oh, for the Kingdom of Jerusalem. I love that. I love that music. Is he even in France? No. He is leading this army. Oh! The Robertine banner after the siege of Paris. Captured Antoinette. That's all we captured? Nah. Kind of shit. We have a pretty beat stick army to try and come down here and win some stuff. Where is his son? Yeah, he's there. He's there. He's there. I mean, we took... took my own granddaughter hostage. Who would pay the ransom for the granddaughter, I wonder? Who would pay the ransom? It would be me! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's ill. Oh, God. So now I think we just kind of go down here and start beating him up. Trying to capture him himself, maybe. Where is he? He's in this army, right? Yeah, hang on for 12 months, brother. No, 2 years. For 2 years. You'd have to hold that. Yeah, maybe we just kind of keep taking my lands. This will give us some gold at least. 24 there. What up, Fless? Oh, paused. Education is at an end. Hey, he's a thrifty clerk, whatever. Yes, I allow it. Okay, so what does he want? Marshal and stewardship. So this is for the hopeful ruler of what's it called? So I'm gonna the Carling Outremer Empire, right? So I think I'm gonna go marshal with him. I could go stewardship, but I think it'd be fun to just kind of keep him as this military leader out in the Levant, because it's gonna be a lot of conflict out there, and I'd rather have someone out there that is going to be like a paragon of marshal versus someone who's going to build. Well, I guess building everything up is still not that bad, but yeah, we'll participate in the crusade. But you could participate kind of early and still have an effect on things. All right. 5 months on that here, huh? So what's going on down here? Where is this guy's army? Yeah, but where is he? Located in... Oh, is he... Gulf of Genoa? Oh, he's right here. I was like, where'd he go? I guess we just keep sieging up this portion. I don't even know where is our war? Oh, 14%. Johnny Sins plus David Cross. Cole! I guess we start carpet sieging this area. Thanks, Cole. Appreciate it, dude. Actually, I'm going to want to take, I think, this over here. I want to take strictly his lands. Oh, that was fine. That was fine, actually. That was fine. Baron's... Which siege? Which one? We just... That fast? Okay, damn. Who owns Orléans? Okay, so he does. Yes, you can turn it into an organized fate. Your son, dude? Yeah. Ransom him. Get that money. Fucking paused. Damn it. What am I doing? Oh, about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently, he drew a map of the local forest for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Skip on here. To the kingdom, you'll only take the title, so Philippe will still have Paris. Correct, Slugnut. I mean, I could put this guy in my court. But he's old as shit is the problem. Eder, I think you can. Well, I would just kind of throw him to the dogs, DC. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Yeah. Might as well get him. Make him a knight. And now he's a knight. Okay, where is... Just want to keep an eye on this. Oof. Not in a good position over there, buddy. What? That's fine, I suppose. So yeah, I will take my army in due time and start sieging south into this area. Stop the going. Oh shit! That's huge. Let you finish your thing. Oh, murder! Perfect. Okay, now disrupt schemes, please. Alright, you fucking... I know so many of your goddamn schemes. You are the worst at your schemes. Send your son and grand... that's so scary, Billy. Okay. We can actually use this time to buff up some more of our men-at-arms, too. Because we're getting a lot of monthly income from this. Well, not monthly income, but we're definitely taking a lot of land. Verizon? No. Let's take here. Just stay here. The fuck? What, man? You're trying to kill her? You're going away to the Holy Land for sure, then. That's my daughter, bro. You son of a bitch. You were supposed to be... What are you doing? Tyranny of King Philippe. I mean, yeah, we're kind of already doing that, man. He's doing independence. Oh. Yeah, he has. How'd he die? Slain in battle by Giorgio. Got fucked up down here, that's for sure. What are you doing, Etienne? You're just chilling, like, you know, what you do. Look at all these wars, though, man. I will inherit those wars, by the way. I could sell them for, like, white pieces, though, very quickly. And his war, I mean, this is... Ooh. What? Bertrand, stop being a penis head. Ugh. I guess I could just let him do that. There's not necessarily any direct benefit of it. Yeah. Every time I see ally joins war, I'm like, what? Who? Oh shit, hope expiring soon, huh? Ah, yeah, let these all expire. I just got them to get them for no reason. The Robertine Dynasty banner. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do this, to be honest. We definitely have to... See, everyone's got 0% contribution right now. We want to just get down there and basically... Dude, look at that Girthopotamus armor by Rouen. Army. The issue, though, is I don't know how to, like... Yeah, absolutely the Missing 8. We're definitely going to be playing Chaos Gate, man. Don't you worry about that. I have a lot of fun with that game. Uh-oh. No! He's dead! He's dead. He's been my bro of bros all these years. Get an alliance. This white piece, I don't think it's worth it. Because it just doesn't do anything for me. Do we go stop this? First Army of Dijon Mustard over here. This doesn't really contribute to my war, so it doesn't matter, I suppose. Start feeding them then? What do you mean? I'm just taking more of the lands that he owns directly, so he owns Beaumont here. Beaumont. Yeah, Bertrand can do. I'm thinking of getting more men-at-arms. Should we maybe get another thing of just bowmen? Because if we take a look at their armies, I think it shows us what their composition is. No, I thought it did. Look at this, man. Look where they're going. Wait, where's the war target? Yeah, it's over here. Where are they going, dude? They're going ass wild over there. I gotta pee so bad. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Am I paused? Am I paused? Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to keep sieging over here. Like I said, unfortunately, we're going to inherit these wars. And where's Nice? That's right there. EVGA. I'm gonna just like, oh yeah, take it. Heavy cav or what kind of cav? You can't siege cities, which sucks. Yeah, we're gonna go siege right here. Because if you could siege this city, oh man, that'd be 35 ducats. Oh, but you can't, right? We are not raiders. We are Christian soldiers. I kind of want to pull him into the fight, but we'll be fine. Might as well get Scholar on the way out here. Duke of Herbert's claim to the Kingdom of France? This fucking asshole. Gotta lose the hardest. Let's see, yeah, still 0%. Alright, Slugno, thanks for jumping in, man. Appreciate your advice and helping out. Okay, got that one. Baron Guy's son. Puts us up to 66. Go over here. Right now, KSB? We're definitely going to. I'm going to, for sure. Okay. I don't have a lot of knights. God. Gaston is now going for it too? Gascony? That's from my domain? It doesn't matter, do it. He surprisingly recovered. Okay, where is Stepshin here? Okay, so you are a holy warrior. So you most undoubtedly would love to go to the Holy Land. And go you shall. So we just send 300 guys down there, 400 guys down there. Let them do the thing. King Philippe has been excommunicated. What, do you don't want me to do that, Sam? You want me to keep him with my army? I'm just trying to do what you guys think is right. Because managing the Holy War is actually a lot more tedious than you'd think. This has only been going on though for not long at all, is my point. Oh, there's this. There it is. Started 2 years ago. I was like, I know you can track that progress. Where is it? Oh. Is that all the Kingdom of France has left? Yeah. Uh-oh, I don't want that guy to hit me. Actually, I might not go do that. Yeah, I'll bring my armies back. Reconcile everyone together here. Because I don't know what's going to happen over here. Okay, we want this ruler. We want to go attack this guy. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? And down here, get him. It's a good thing we didn't go do that. Alright, now let's try and... We'll break the siege off and try and hit him. Okay, so they lost this. The Nice down there. It's gonna be spicy, man. $23 days. It's like the same amount of time. What are you doing, Savoy? Don't be like that. Uh-oh. Can we catch him? We got him. We got him. Come on. There we go. Funnel in those. Yes. Yes. Do it. Kill him. Yep, that's fine. What was it for, though? Didn't get him, though. Just got Baron Robert. You dumbass. Might as well take this French stack too. What up, Sean? Well, we're sieging France over here, buddy. That's okay. We'll go take that army out now too. Uh-oh. What's happening here? The Liberty War. And we're gonna have to inherit that war too. This we might not be able to deal with this, to be totally honest. Might as well try to get all of these. Do they? I thought you inherit those wars. Richard de Balsac over here. Grandson has not had a son yet. You just check right now. We're about to win, though. Where is he? Boom! La-boom! So here's some cool shit. With this, we're at 100% with or without him. So we can actually play around with actually having him as our prisoner. Come on, man. Okay, that's kind of justice. Because Eustace here wanted to murder Heward, and Heward wanted to murder his wife. So there's some poetic justice in here. I think Eustace goes free. He was doing right by his wife. I like this. I let it go. I let it go. I don't care how dumb his hat is. I let it go. You may be free. Okay, so we can now get real medieval with this. Can ransom him. We just get 97 gold. It's nice, but we can't really do anything else. I could just fucking cut his head off. What do we do? Ransom him? Just let him go right back? We can't get him to release his claims. We could get a weak hook on him and use that to pull claims away from him. We got a claim on the Kingdom of Ruthenia? That's pretty wild. Yeah, maybe just go with make the money. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much, but execute him. No, that would make my life way harder. Maybe if you get the hook, you can use a revoke parrot. That's kind of what I was thinking, Sam. Was we get a hook on him, and then I can use it to claim Paris. But the money is also just as nice. The claimant takes control of the contested title. Hostage taken by all participants will be released. You become independent. You get the Kingdom of France. Every faction member becomes your vassal. Fuck. No, he would be released, Jack. That's a good point. John just said you won't be able to. We just lost this guy. He died. Died in captivity. Fuck. I won't be able to take the title though, DC, because of the truce. It's the same issue we have with this guy up here. I mean, here, we'll save it and we'll try it, but I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, yeah, I could wait 5 years, but hogswoggle. Ransom him for a favor. He'll leave, but this will stay at 100. Could the other guy please take the ransom? Waiting on you, buddy. It'll be an issue. This is gonna be spicy. Watch. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Has gained a favor hook on you. Why? Royal court has been gained. The grandeur rank increased. You're now a mighty king. As king, you now have new duties and responsibilities. Actually, France ain't cheap. As king, you now have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Robert is looking sternly at me in direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there's also some surprise in his eyes. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Carling. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. I will take it. Let them see the new king! The new king's got some shit. Oh, dude, I got a bunch of core artifacts too. Oh! Pop this bad boy down. That shan't go up, but the Carling one shall. You have a hook on the one who got a hook on you, so counter his hook. I shall. King Philippe's jewelry casket. The man who we usurped? Absolutely. That lovely sword there. We're going to use this because of the short rain duration thing. What about these? And we took this. We took this in the war. If you do not fill the requirements, court grandeur bonus. Okay. What are the requirements? Current holder inherited along with the Duchy of Valois. If you do not fulfill, if you fill, what are the fucking requirements? Oh, you're a part of the Dynasty of Albertine. Okay, yeah. I'll allow the lineage of these banners to be displayed, so that it comes, bam, back to me. Fucking delightful. Ooh. What the hell say you on this bullshit, man? Yeah, we're definitely not going to war anytime soon. Veildstone, this is the royal court, which I do not believe is part of the, yeah, maybe just go to 3. We can afford it. It'll be steep. Wait a month or two before increasing. I'm actually down with that. We'll wait a month or two. New war. Okay, so let's kind of figure these out too. So only have to deal with one war here. That's down here. Toulouse. Toulousian claim of the Prince Bishopric of EVGA. I don't like you. And I can't wait to eat up the rest of this. Give me everything you have. How do I take everything from you? Everything's set up well with him, I think. He's kind of got that murderer thing hanging over his head, but don't worry about it. He seems to be alright. Grandson is okay for now. We just kind of... We're going to limp in... Yeah, we're nearing the end of our reign. And to be totally honest, Herbert of France here has had a beautiful reign. He has done a really great job, right? From the small county of Vermandois to now the king of France, man. Like that's a cool progression right there. Who got a fucking hook on me? Can he not seek indulgences when he becomes king? Who? Me? On the papacy? Can. We might as well do it. We gotta do something about that, but that won't really matter much. Oof! God damn! Well, we just sooked indulgence because your coffer goes down to your son. Okay, that can all be cleared. Let's just kind of a few knights. Well, we'll request some more knights. Order a mass eviction. We can't do any of this. Host a feast. Yeah, we can't. We don't have enough of that. Restore the Carolingian borders. Oh yeah, Empire of Francia. Into the region of Carolingian Francia. Well, we don't have that yet. Frisia. Oof. Althrongia. Bavaria. Carolingian Germany. Carolingian Iberia. And northern Italy. That's gonna be pretty good. I mean, yeah, I could... I think you can. You are at war. Oh, yeah, yeah. Not your Dure Liege. Sam, I made a mistake. That's why I did what I did. I meant to do the ask for gold, and I fucked it up. So... Oh well. I think we go punish the shit out of this guy. We'll get quite a few. We're about to deal with a ton of issues, though. We could get some armored horsemen. That's gonna put me bankrupt. Watch. Watch. Damn right, came the culture of the French Empire. Another daughter. Yes, good. Factions are pretty good. Ah, my son. Oh shit, we gotta deal with this right now. Insightful thinker. Take vows. I should have done that before. I totally forgot about that. Can I like force him to do the vows? Well, we'll see if he doesn't take it. If he's not, gonna be disinherited. Imprison him? No, we'll just disempower him. This guy, fuck, dude. What was that? Did he take the vows or not? God damn it. All right. Well. That kind of worked out pretty well for me. We lost this alliance, unfortunately. Oh, we have a royal court decision thingy. We're gonna save. Man, this has been probably one of my favorite playthroughs. This has been a lot of fun. I kind of like trying to like basically dismantle France. What do you want? All of a sudden, Archbishop Alphonse and my courtier Hans barge into the throne, bickering. Wine offends God. God, it must be avoided, screeches Alphonse. A bit of wine is healthy for the body, replies Hans. What is my position on the wine? Yeah, drinking in moderation. Okay. Abstaining from wine. I'm not cynical. I am cynical. Wine opens the door for Satan. Abstaining from wine. Medium health boost. It might help me live a little longer. But I think we just go with the balanced approach here. Drinking in moderation, a little bit of stress gain, but general opinion and court grandeur bonus. What? +1. Alright, we need to get our armies down and start beating some bitches up. Who could possibly be better at any of these positions than my current... You became the next head. You're goddamn right I did. I have so much of this stuff to deal with too. Prince Philippe can eat a dick. I mean, none of you are good at anything. Why would I give you anything? This guy is kind of scary, dude. Just jack this guy through the roof. No, I'm just kidding. Grant a pardon to Bertrand. Why? Is he a particularly strong lord? Yeah, Sean. Our main bro is Asperger's. He's a particularly strong lord, yep. Spar with the knight. I could try to just remove him. Yeah, rebellion against Philippe, that's right. But he, oh yeah, he was excommunicated. That's not a bad call. But here's the real question. Do I wait until I die for these pardons, Sam? Because like I said, I'm ailing. My health is ailing, my lord. God, this is like the longest fucking journey to Toulouse ever. I have arrived in Marl to pay homage to glorious King as show of loyalty. I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Show Duke Arnaud in at once. Scraping, scraping means nothing to me. Now, show him in. Taking the knee. I wait patiently on my throne the arrival of Duke Arnaud, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, and as attendants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects, the oath is taken and scribes record his pledge to serve the Kingdom of France. To serve Kingdom of France. At last I bid the Duke arise, confirming my satisfaction and Arnaud's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. I accept your generous gift! I will definitely take that. Our court grandeur is going to the roof! We can ask for some gold, which I think we might actually do. Do it! Yeah, might as well. Just do it. Find these forces. And go and deal with Toulouse over here. Commission an artifact for sure. Well, I want to look for someone with an inspiration. Is that... Isn't there a way to find an inspired person? Oh, inspiration. There we go. Has inspiration. Cool. Decide on a diplomatic range. Ah, Antonia. No, they're in here too. You can bring inspired people into your court. Yeah. Once we deal with this war, we'll increase all that action. That's good. Courtiers gained court trait. Anyone else gained the valued scholarly courtiers. Ha ha! Because we are a scholarly court. No, we're going to actually do this now real quick. We've got plenty of money, so we'll be good. We are hemorrhaging money? Well, we'll wait till we'll finish the war, then we'll do this. Hans, no! My bro! Oh, he was my antiquarian and my physician, so I need to be a physician. Oh, goddamn, he went to the fucking mountains. So he went to the mountains because this is obviously going to make it so it's way easier for him to do what he wants to do, right? We can abandon this, go right for Toulouse. I'd rather just... Ugh. You're right, the monk. Court physician. No one. Antiquarian. I mean, Louis here is a pretty good court position, to be totally honest. He's 65, though. Sir Asperger was the best of us. He was the best of us. The kings are kings. I mean, this guy's actually pretty good. He's also a great knight, too. We should fill out our court. I forgot about all this stuff. The Master of the Hunt. Royal Architect, High Almoner, Seneschal. My son's not even in here, huh? Oh, because he's at that court. He goes to go with the Archbishop. Dude, Runic Potato, he was the best of us. He was amazing. Did you see that guy's stats? He had 30 learning, man. He was not shit. No one's actually kind of jumping out to me right now. Yeah, you're right, Casey. I'm just looking away. Where's the prisoners? Oh my god, what is she doing in here? Go leave, little girl. Yeah, see, I hate that. We double their army, but because of the mountains, it negates my army bonus. Who's this being held by? Occupant. Toulouse. Okay, we'll just go ahead and remove that. Ooh. Elizabeth. I think that's pretty good. I mean, we need a court physician. We definitely need a court physician. This is someone we can't say no to. The question is, though, do I choose her? All right, Shiwan. I'll talk to you later, brother. Or do we choose him? He's got less learning, but he does have renowned physician. She's got 16 learning and insightful thinker. So she'll get the bonus. She'll get this right here, scholarly courtier. Yeah, that's a brother too. He's super old. Alright. We shall go with her. Take her for a tumble. Schemer. Nice. Court event available. I know, sometimes these can be really shitty. Oh! Eli! Be awake. Oh shit. Let me read what it said. Thank you very much, man. That is our first donation of the day. And I very much appreciate it, dude. This stream just kept me awake and alert to finish a very dull work deliverable. Your cut. Thanks. Thank you very much, man. I very much appreciate that. I'm glad that... This has been a pretty wild stream today, guys. We've done a lot of crap. Why would you not honor the board, Elizabeth, with his position at court and not me? What do you fucking mean, dude? Yeah, come off it for sure. I love that. I love that that's always like a response. Like, if you want to be a goose, go hang out. A silly goose, go hang out in the pond. Like, if you're going to act like a jester, you can be the jester. I'll come off it for sure. Form your rivalry. Eat dick. I'm the king of France. I kind of don't like that, though. Like, your courtiers get super lippy with you, and it's like, yo, man. Do you not know who I am? I shall fucketh thee up. Ah. My vassal, Duke Arnaud, has brought forward undeniable evidence that Renaud has fathered by none other than him. I don't really even know how this plays out for me. Ross, my problem with the royal court is it's $30. And Hey, Rowinger, thank you very much, and John Densberger, both of you. John for becoming a new member of the channel, and Rowinger for his 200 Norwegian kronu donation, dude. That's 22 American, for those of you guys wondering. Thank you very, very much, man. Ross, I like it a lot, but I got it for free. It's $30, and I really love what it adds, but I think it should be a $15 DLC. It's just my opinion because, let me see, Royal Courts DLC Crusader Kings 3. What does it add? I need like a list because the unfortunate thing with these DLCs is that it also comes in conjunction with they come in conjunction with free patches, and I oftentimes don't know what they all come with. So let's take a look here. Oh, okay, so I thought the culture portion was part of the free patch. That actually makes it huge. So, and we haven't dabbled, and I do want to dabble into this. We will do like some sort of cultural divergence at one point. But the Royal Court adds the well, I think the inventory system is part of the free patch because you'll get it. But you get grandeur, which is part of the court and the throne room. Those are all really cool. But the hybrid cultures and cultural divergence, that is a huge expansion upon the game. Just to kind of give you an idea of what that really means is, I thought it was just the court system. So right now, here's the religion thing, right? Where you've got your tenets, you've got your doctrines, your marriage, crime, clergy, and special doctrines, and then you've got your sins and virtues, and also, of course, your main doctrines. That's pretty specific, right? And you also have your holy sites. Well, every religion's different. You can do new Christian faiths and stuff like that. The big thing here is that with the new cultural divergences and the different types of courts, your different ethos, you get a whole ton of different ways to play the game. And I actually really, really like the cultural divergence thing. It's way bigger than it just seems like, that's not big. But it actually is very huge. Like, because a lot of this, is it chivalry? Basically, they're not wounded. So, any wounded knight doesn't lose prowess, I think. Knights are slightly more prone to injury during battles, may challenge rivals to single combat, inflicting stress if you win. There's a lot of cool stuff. Let me see here. I don't know if it's on sale on my Nexus store, because I think the Steam sale just kicked off. Yeah, on my Nexus store, it's a full $30. So I don't know. Royal Courts DLC. I mean, on G2A, which I don't know anything about G2A, it's $12. Now, there's a lot of third-party key resellers that seem to have it on sale right now. I just take that all with a grain of salt. I don't trust many of those. The reason I pimp out Nexus so much is because it's not a key reseller. You're buying the key directly from the developer. Yeah, you can get a really cool diversion culture. Yeah, if anyone has a good one that they want to recommend in chat, go for it. I don't know any good ones to recommend. I used to use Fanatical, but Fanatical had a couple issues that I didn't really like, and I don't like their margins. The fact that they give you 2% for every game, regardless of it, is bullshit. Like, I'm free marketing for that company, and you're just going to give me 2%? Eat my dick. Versus Nexus, which is they have variable margins based off of it's 50% of whatever margin they negotiate with the developer. So every developer has different margins with them. I think it's like 30% or 20% margin for like creative assembly, so I get 10% or 15%. So it's a lot better. Increased military presence. Okay. About to finish taking this. Provence is under siege? What is under siege? Oh, no, it's not. You're just moving away. Humble Bundle's solid. I like Humble Bundle a lot. I don't think we can. Yeah, they're gonna get out to land, so we can just go over here. Toulouse. Oh, Anglican Church formed early. Whew. Actually. I think I might have accidentally put him on stewardship. So he switched himself to marshal. I'm okay with that. I think actually we could get there in time. No, this would give me an indication. Yeah, no, he'll get out there. So let's go to Toulouse. We can even do a white piece right now. But I don't want his fucking bullshit claim to come back and haunt me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There it is, right there. I thought I picked Marshall too, DC. I thought that was weird. Ugh. Yeah, if we can get them with disembarkation, that's like a KO right there. Oh yeah, baby. Got him. Count, watch out. Whew. What a great capture. Kent Rogier, I love your rapier in Elden Ring. Got it. Cool. Thanks, Sam. Oh, gonna get a quick ransom on Count Rogier here. I could do that, or I could have him renounce his claims. I don't know. So, what is he occupying? So 59% plus 21%. Brings me up to 80%. Yeah, I mean, he'll lose the claim if I win, right, Sam? I'm like, that's not really much of an incentive to keep doing what I'm doing. Or to make him renounce claims. Yeah, it's really... And it's this bishopric that he'll lose anyway. Oh, he still has these lands. I didn't see that. Yeah, we'll ransom him. Or we'll keep him and ransom him towards the end. Maybe we ransom him now, because he'll just lose money. Yeah, we'll ransom him now. And because he's just going to lose more and more money. And then we'll just finish this war by... Ah, can they? Oh! Do you want to make an armor for me? God damn it, dude. Why are you fucking so bad? Why do you want to make armor? He is very competent at this craft. I'll allow it. Make me a shield, man. Come on over. Come on over to this location, please. Thank you. Let's make armor out of spaghetti. A vassal to remember. Duke Etienne and Duke Henri are among the most powerful vassals in my realm. I never know how to keep them happy so they don't go around stirring up trouble. Perhaps flattery is the way to go. Anyone would be pleased to have something made in their name, wouldn't they? And I just have the right thing in the making. I should let my beneficiary right now know that I am dedicating his masterpiece to my trustworthy vassals and advisor. And again, it is my artifact, so maybe I should just... So Duke Etienne... These guys aren't worth dedicating it to, and I am on death's door, so I mean, I did just do the conquest of France. Myself feels like the right way to go, you know? Oh shit, it's 2? To myself. A shield. That's the shield of France. What's under siege? Ugh. How did he get another army up here? 6 months, let's just do that. From all my fundamentals in the heavens. Bishop Alphonse. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My archbishop does not approve of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the clergy to know. I am cynical. I will find my answers in the heaven, Archbishop. Yeah, I'll let my allies do their thing. Hopefully they do it right. Sean, I totally agree. We need more flavor packs. I want them to really amp up the rollout of those flavor packs. So the flavor packs are huge. Everyone kind of defaults to playing the Norse cultures because they're just so robust. Like they've got so much going for them. North Carolina valued scholarly courtiers. Indeed. Ah, Stephanie, eh? My granddaughter. Ooh. Well, we can marry to the King of Poland and have a pretty solid. And who is this? Who are your parents? Fuck. That wouldn't matter. I don't know what to do here. I mean, the alliance is going to be invalidated because my son's going to take over, and you only get your grandchildren and your children as far as alliances go. Correct? That's a solid fucking thing, though, dude. Yeah, do your niece don't contribute? Nieces too? Nieces, nephews, huh? Well, he's gonna get married soon, and that's why I was looking at this. All right, Reminger, we're about to head off here too, as well, man. Poland is over here. I mean, it's a kind of a distance. France must eat Aquitaine. It's an unpressed claim, unfortunately. Internal alliance is actually not a bad idea. I'm kind of thinking that might be really worth it. I don't know if it's second hand. All right, Runic, have a good one, dude. And she's nothing too crazy to write home about. Do it. Do it. All right, let's finish this war real quick. Aha! A granddaughter, eh? Just... I'll get that hook, and then we'll end this war. Come on. Done. Boom! Save that game, guys. This has been a great stream here today. What a way to end it, too, right? Like, coming around strong, becoming the King of France. On the next episode, we will be dealing with some, I'm sure, some passing of the crown here. So, let's roll these credits. We only had 2 donations here today, so thank you very much, Eli, and to Revenger for your donations. Really, really, really appreciate it. Also, though, we did get a new member of the channel in John Densberger, so thank you very much, man, for signing up to become a member of the channel. Memberships, guys, I can't tell you. They mean so much to me because it's basically like I get dependable income every month, so it's easier for me to focus on videos I want to do versus just churning out videos. So I am huge on that. And Sam, yeah, I will get a really cool banner for the House of... we've got the Dynasty banner, but I might look for a different one of the Carling banners for our actual title to change this Kingdom of France to a different one. I do love the knight, though, and everything. That's part of the culture. That wouldn't change. I like the color scheme. But man, what a great one, guys. What a great one here today. Whew! We have... Look at this chunk of land we've got. What is this button? I need to go this. That to that. Did I do it? Yeah. When's the next stream? It's going to be on... it'll be on... Saturday. Take a picture there. Maybe take it right here. Maybe one more, a little bit closer. Yeah, we got to get Aquitaine and then Toulouse. Aquitaine's my first goal because that's way more land than Toulouse. And I will go into barbershop. Let me get one of you coughing. Let's go pose. No, there's one of them like going like, oh. Yeah, that's what I want. And then we'll go background. That. Bring him down a little bit. Hide these controls. Take this picture. And then go to our sun. And go... What was that? Damn it. This is how I do my things, by the way. Pose. I want him to be like crying. I want him sad. Maybe disgust. Disgust is pretty funny for a thumbnail. Yeah, like, oh god, get it together, Dad. Are you coughing all over the place? Where's the sad one, though? Grief. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Can you vassalize Toulouse? I thought you could use it. Aachen? Where is that? Ah, right there. That's gonna be pretty hard, Anrak. I'm behind the heat, sneak energy peak. Yeah, once we unify France, the real juggernaut's going to be, and I think we're going to be in a really good position because he has stewardship, so he'll have a lot of land to manage, and I think that that's a really good position for him to be in. Our succession is pretty much set. We're all good there, partition wise. It's going to just be, it's going to be wild to deal with this. It's going to be very, very wild. we have to take this, and I'll probably take Brittany too. We'll just solidify all of France. Well, France plus Brittany. This is the Britons, the Bretons, Barcelona, Aragon. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching here today. We've had a lot of fun. We've covered a lot of ground too. We've done a lot, and we've dealt with our first Crusade too down here. That did not go well, but perhaps in the future we shall be able to. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Huge shout out and thank you once more to those who donated, and John again for becoming a new member of the channel. I'm working on a video here for Medieval 2. It's funny, like Party Elite put one out, and it's kind of spot on what I was going to do. But we're basically going to be talking about and covering. You too, Ananda. Good to see you, dude. We'll be covering, you know, how is Medieval 2 now in the current day and age. And basically kind of reviewing the game. And I'm going to start doing that as a series of covering stuff like Civ 5 and 6. We're going to cover Rome 1, stuff like that, to kind of give us like a little shock of like, hey, you know, this game might not actually fucking be good anymore. Or there's some things that are really good about it, whatever it is. Because basically the goal is to try to segue away from Total War, and not like to stop doing Total War, but to segue into other content that I want to be able to cover, so I'm not just bound to a handful of games development cycles. I want to be able to cover more stuff and expand my horizons and grow my channel. So we'll see how that all goes. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Thank you, Ross. Again, thank you for that huge donation you dropped last time. It was massive, so thank you very much, dude. We'll be coming back on Saturday to continue our conquest of France. But everyone, please wash your hands, stay safe out there. I'll see you on Saturday, and have a good one, and take care.